Hello, everybody. This is Calvin Butler. You all know me as the homeless entrepreneur. I started several businesses from the homeless shelter and pretty much developed them into where I am now. What I want to do is I want to give you all some advice that was given to me back when I first started my businesses when I was homeless, and I sought the advice of a businessman here in town. When I was thinking about starting a business, I was always talking about starting a business and things like that. And I want to give you some advice that was given to me then, but I really didn't appreciate it or really didn't understand it until now. And I want to share it with you. And this is what it is. And give me a second here. Turn this around. Okay. And this is the advice that was given to me a while back. And that advice is, the best way to succeed in business is to be in business. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not understand that when the advice was given to me. But now that I've been in business now for that was in 2008, 2009 when I first started my businesses when I was homeless and I was just out of prison. And now I'm where I am today. And that was some pretty good advice. But like I said, I didn't understand it. And what this phrase means is the best way to succeed in business is to be in business. Back in 2008, and like most people, when you first start a business, you don't know where you're going with that business, or you think you have a good idea where you're going with the business, but you don't know all the things that you're gonna know, 2 years from that time or whatever. Let's say we're here, and you start a business. Okay, let's say your business is selling green squares. Okay, let's say that's your business. Now you're selling green squares. You get into the business, you're going to be the best green square salesman out there. Your company's going to produce the best green squares better than anybody. You know all about how you're going to market your green squares, everything you want to do. Okay, but let's say you start that business and your business not doing so good. It starts, instead of making money, you actually start losing money because maybe green squares wasn't the best thing to sell. But let's say after about 2 or 3 months, you discover red squares. Now, when you started the business, you didn't know anything about red squares. All you knew was green squares. But let's say as you working this business with the green squares, you discover a product called red squares, and you discover, red squares might be selling better than green squares. So you adjust your business. You make some adjustments, as any good business person would. You adjust your business to start selling red squares. Now, you're selling red squares for a while. You're no longer losing money, but you're not doing as good as you want. Your red square business is kind of just, breaking even. And let's say it's, 5-6 months later, you discover a product called black circles. Now, of course, here again, when you started your business, a year ago, you didn't know anything about black circles. But from being in business and working your business and seeing how the green squares didn't sell, and you discovered red squares, see how they did start to sell a little bit, but you wasn't really making any money with red squares. You were just maintaining, breaking even. Then you discover black squares. Now with black squares, you start making some money. With black circles. With black circles, you start making money. Because now you know about black circles, and you know what didn't work with green squares, and red squares, it was okay, but it wasn't quite as good as black circles. Now, let's say a year later, your sales are going up a little bit with the black circles. Let's say you discover green triangles. Of course, you didn't know anything about green triangles when you started your business with green squares. But now you've been in business for a while, you made some adjustments, and you're learning as you go, and you learn about the green triangles. Business is doing pretty good. You're starting to come up a little bit. But let's say while you're making money with your green triangles, okay, you discover something out there called the green rectangles. So you make an adjustment to your business and you start selling the green rectangles, and all of a sudden your business takes off. It skyrockets. Making all the money that you want to make. You're doing great in business because you know about the green rectangles. Now, as I mentioned before, when you first started your business, you didn't know anything about green rectangles, green triangles, black circles, or red squares. All you knew is that you wanted to start a business, and you got started with the green squares. and you would have never ever gotten to the point of making the kind of money you make with the green rectangles if you had not did one thing, and that was to be in business. So therein lies the question. Therein lies the thing that I want to stress to you. The thing I want to stress to you is this. This is the thing that I want to stress to everyone. Okay? Hope you can see me there. But this is what I want to stress to everyone. Okay? If you're out there right now and you're thinking about being in business, you're talking about being in business, you're doing all this stuff, and you want to be in business and everything, but you're not in business yet. I mean, you're talking about it, you're thinking about it, you're procrastinating, but you're not in business. You're not going to succeed in business unless you're in business. So the point I'm trying to make is get started. I don't care what it is you want to do. Get started. You're never going to make money in business. You're never going to be successful in business if you never get in business. So the key is stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop, going to seminars. You're going to all these seminars. You're going to all these things. You're reading all these books. Everything. That's great. That's all great. But if you spend another 2 weeks, 2 days, another hour thinking about starting a business, you're not in business. You can think about it all you want. You can procrastinate, think about it, talk about it, listen to all the seminars, but unless you get up off your behind and take the steps to actually start a business, you're never going to be successful in business. You're always going to be that person that's always talking about it. So my thing to you that I'm trying to get a point to you now is go ahead and start your business. I don't care what it is. Just start your business. Because you're going to learn as you go along. That's what's going to happen. You're going to learn as you go along. Now, for those of you who want to start a business, that brings us to our point. For those of you who want to start a business, on December the 15th, which is on a Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday, we're going to be having a business seminar. We're going to have some people coming up from South Florida, some business owners and stuff. They're coming up from South Florida, and they're going to be giving a business seminar. If you contact me and RSV with me, I can get you into that seminar for free. It's free. They're going to show you how to start a business, how to start businesses, show you how to start a business, and a business that can make you a lot of money. Okay? So if you're really serious about starting a business and you want to start a business, and you want to know how to start one with very little money. I know a lot of businesses cost a lot of money to get started up. You got to pay $10,000 to get a franchise or $50,000 to get a franchise. This group is coming down and they're going to show you how to start a business for less than $500, $500 or less. Okay, that's what they're going to show you how to start a business. So if you're serious about starting a business, you want to get off your butt and start a business and start making money, inbox me, contact me. I'll get you on RSVP. All of my guests will get in free. This has been Calvin Butler with the Financial Freedom by Design. Thanks again, and y'all have a great night.